Hello everyone, welcome to the official Novelty YouTube channel. We appreciate you tuning into our journey of reading this book together. Today we will begin reading and discover what crazy stories lie ahead. Everyone, the Novelty, life at its finest. The Sigma is calling. It was a boring-ass day, and Timmy was being a little fuck again. He put lithium batteries in a microwave and put his hamster in a long sock and slung it around until he smacked it against a brick wall, and it exploded his hamster because he's a little shit. Suddenly, iPad for FaceTime rang, and Timmy ran up to it and read the name. The name, The Sigma, was there on the screen. He pressed the green button and looked at his iPad. "Hello?" Timmy asked. It was static with a black screen. Then an unknown voice announced, "What the Sigma?" and hung up. Timmy literally shit himself right there. Not because he was scared, but because his parents would have to clean it, and he went back to being a little bitch boy. He ran back into the kitchen to gather his obliterated ass hamster in a sock when he saw Sigma Ward standing in the window. He slowly backed up, keeping eye contact with the creature. Then bolted. He ran to his abusive-ass stepfather to grab his shotgun, but Sigma Ward was already broke inside the house. "What the Sigma?" echoed down the hallway. Timmy began running faster and faster, but the voice kept getting closer. Timmy's eyes began to tear up, and he began yelling. "Gerald! Gerald!" His stepdad's name. He yelled. He looked behind him, and nothing was there. But when he looked in front of him, there stood Sigma Ward. Timmy ran into him, and his skin was so sticky that Timmy stuck to Sigma Ward. "What the Sigma?" Sigma Ward said, peeling Timmy off his skin. He held him in front of his face and began caressing Timmy's face. Timmy began running again to his stepdad, and he saw him standing in the doorway. "Gerald!" he yelled. "Help me!" Then his stepdad looked directly into his soul. "No," he said, slamming the door. Timmy banged on the door as Sigma Ward levitated closer in a T-pose. "There is no escape," Gerald said through the door. Timmy had to run. The Sigma was lurking in the darkness. He heard the faint whispers of the Sigma calling out for him. Suddenly, Sigma Ward jumped out of the darkness and almost went through Timmy. Timmy's jawline slowly grew more chiseled, and his eyebrows began to raise. He couldn't help but mew. He put his index finger up to his jawline and slid it down. His guyot grew bigger and bigger, and he suddenly let out a, "What the Sigma?" It had become known that Timmy had turned into Sigma Ward. There was no escape. He was the Sigma. Timmy ran outside and ran down the road, where he saw a little boy playing in his yard. Timmy, or the new Sigma Ward, knew what he had to do. He saw the boy's iPad screen light up with a FaceTime call from Timmy. The boy picked it up and answered. "Hello?" the boy said. It was silent for a moment. What the Sigma?" was all the boy heard before Sigma Ward hung up. To be continued.